Yo, and we are back with another episode of Life of a Miami Heat Fan. It's your boy Reese. I just want to get into what happened last night against the Heat and the Rockets. What a game, what a game. Some of my predictions that I thought last night, it happened. I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with the stats on the Rockets side real quick. So who led all scorers last night was Fran VanVleet. He was on fire last night, bro. You can't deny that shit, bro. From the first quarter all the way to the fourth quarter, he pretty much stayed on fire. Miami did what they could have done guarding him, but for the most part, I mean, he was just lights out. He had 32 points, 7 assists, even 5 rebounds. So he led on both teams on scoring. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with the Rockets since I started off with him. They draft pick that I was talking about last night. He from Turkish. Last name Siegel, if I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, my bad. I apologize. I pretty much was watching how he played the whole night between him and Bam. I didn't know he was that big, bro. He like 7 feet tall or 7'1". He round that tall, round that height. He pretty big, bro. He pretty big. He was kind of giving Bam a little issues far as like weight and position trying to back him down. Bam did a hell of a job against him. I felt like Bam pretty much controlled the whole game until the fourth quarter. I felt like that's when he really started to go in. He had 22 points, 11 rebounds. Majority of his points came into that fourth quarter. And I seen what everybody else was talking about, bro. He's going to be a great player, like a great player. He's gonna cause a lot of problems in the West and the East. So he's gonna have a good career, good career. So shout out to him, man. Gerald Green, he had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and Whitmore, he had 11 points and 6 rebounds. For the most part, they did pretty good. I'm not gonna front like the way the Rockets came out. I expected straight defense. The first two quarters, like Miami was ahead. The first quarter, they dropped out on 34 points to 36 points in the first quarter. Even though Fred was on fire, he was lights out. They kind of cut it down the second quarter. Towards the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, they had went on like a 8-point run against Miami, so they end up tying it up. So like I knew Rockets was going to come out with that defense intensity like all game, and they pretty much did. But same time, Miami Heat came back with a lot of counter punches, bro. They countered everything far as like what the Rockets was throwing at them defensively. Far as the Heat side on stat points, they also went 9 deep. Both squads went 9 deeps in players last night. Triple J, the rookie, had 14 points last night. He was kind of iffy, you know what I'm saying? His points was here and there. Tyler Hero, he came out of that slump. He passed 3 games. He only been averaging like 15 points. He been in a little shooting slump. So last night he really came out gun blazing, shot the 3 ball pretty well, had 28 points. Bam did what Bam do as usual. He had a great game. Also 22 points, 12 rebounds. He had another double-double. Nikola Jovic. Okay, he had 6 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. However, his points came at the right time. Like the game was pretty much evened up all the way into the end. But the way Nicolas was scoring, they came at the right time, knocked down a few threes. But his defense and his rebound play was like key to the game. Shout out to Kevin Love, man. Every time he get off the bench, he comes in to handle his business. Bam went out in the first quarter because he had 2 fouls in the first quarter already. So when Kevin Love came in, he came in to handle his business. He had 14 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Josh Richardson had 12 points. And Highsmith, when Highsmith came in, he didn't score much at all. He only had 3 points, but however, his defense was known. Like as soon as he came in, he made defensive impact instantly. Kyle Lowry, he only had 6 points. He went out in the third quarter with a head injury. Hopefully, brush straight. And Duncan Robinson, he came back with vengeance. He didn't have a big scoring game, but his points was perfect timing. He had 14 points, and he even passed the ball very well too, 7 assists. Far as the team shooting the field goal, they shot 50% last night, much better. 3-point percent was a little better from the other night, from 27% to 42%. The ball was passed around very well last night. Everybody was touching the ball. team high with 30 assists and only 10 turnovers. Good shit on that. Good shit on the turnovers on Miami. Points in the paint. We led points in the paint also last night with 48 points. On the Rocket side, they only shot 42% from the floor. 34% from three, but they shot very well from the free throw line, 89%. Man, like I was saying before the game, bro, on that zone defense, we needed to tighten up, and exactly what we did. We looked at very, very good last night. It looked like everybody knew who to guard, the assignment, and we tightened up on that zone defense, especially in the fourth quarter. And I like how in the fourth quarter we really kept our lead too. Miami was very aggressive in the fourth quarter. So basically, man, we played a great game last night. I liked it what I saw. I know Miami is capable of beating pretty much anybody. You know, teams do lose, but Miami can beat anybody, especially when we healthy. No Jimmy Butler last night, but it's all good, man. The guys handling it up while he's out, and even handled up when Kyle Lowry went out. So that was very big. It says a lot about our squad, man. We're a great team. We top 5 right now in the East. You know what I'm saying? You know, people don't really speak on the Miami Heat. So that's why I like the way I'm doing my podcast to get us out there even more. And shout out to everybody else who got podcasts for Miami Heat. But this is one of my big reasons because I feel like sometimes we just go unnoticed for the things that we do and the habits that we cost against other teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? We run that zone against other squads, and that shit be hell for them, bro. That shit really be hell. We really come out great against other teams, especially against the Rockets, for them to be the 5th defensive team in the league and a number 1 defensive team on guarding the 3-point. We did really good last night, especially we was at home too when we really need to make a statement at home, like I said before. So we 10-6 at home. It's starting to look better. Hopefully we can get this next game against OKC. Y'all know how OKC is, especially with that young bull over there, SGA and Chad. Man, they got a good squad over there too. So it's gonna be another challenge too. But yeah, man, great game last night. I will be watching the next game against Oklahoma City. We're gonna be ready. I'm hoping we honestly have the same lineup because the lineup that we had last night was very good. I like how we came out with the defensive scheme with that lineup Coach Spo had did. So good game last night, man. Shout out to the Miami Heat, man. You know, we're going to keep it going. This your boy Reese, man. I appreciate everybody who been liking and subscribing my channel. Thank you. And to everybody who subscribed to me, I subscribe to you also. So it goes vice versa each way. I'm not here just for you to have you like and subscribe to my channel and me not support on yours. So everyone who's subscribing and liking this channel right here, I'm doing the same thing. It's all love. I appreciate everybody. And I'm going to keep it going like I always say. And go Heat.